Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah, the day love triumphed over fame. It was supposed to be an ordinary press conference. The media had been buzzing for days after mysterious invitations landed in the inboxes of Korea's most influential entertainment journalists. No reason was given, no agenda was set. Only one thing was clear: Kim Woo-bin himself would speak directly to the public. For weeks, the industry had been rife with speculation. Some predicted a breakup with longtime partner Shin Min-ah. Others feared the return of his health struggles. A few even whispered about the possibility of retirement, though most dismissed the idea as impossible for a star of his caliber. Whatever the truth was, everyone knew one thing: something big was coming. The press room that held its breath. On that fateful morning, Seoul's most prestigious hotel ballroom was packed wall-to-wall with cameras, journalists, producers, and industry insiders. There was an air of tension so thick you could feel it in your bones. Every cough, every shuffle of feet, every clicking sound of camera shutters echoed like thunder in the silence. The room hushed when the doors opened. And there he was. Kim Woo-bin, tall but visibly thinner, walked slowly toward the podium. His usually confident stride had been replaced by something more fragile, more human. His eyes were red, as if he hadn't slept in days. His hands trembled as he gripped the microphone. This was not the radiant Hallyu star fans knew from dramas and films. This was a man carrying a heavy truth. At 8 a.m. today. The moment he began speaking, the world stopped. His voice, low and shaky, broke the silence. At 8 a.m. this morning, my life changed forever, he said. Journalists braced themselves. The collective imagination of the room went wild. Was it an illness? A farewell? A tragedy? Then he smiled through tears. My daughter was born. Gasps filled the room. Some reporters instinctively clapped. Others froze, unsure if they heard correctly. Within seconds, the room transformed into chaos. Questions shouted, cameras flashing, phones vibrating with frantic messages to editors. Kim Woo-bin raised his hand to quiet the room. His lips quivered as he repeated, "Yes, Shin Min-ah and I have become parents today." A secret carried in silence. The revelation was staggering not only because of the baby, but because of what it represented. 4 years, the couple had lived under the unforgiving glare of the public eye. Yet somehow, they had shielded this chapter of their lives from the world. No paparazzi photo. No insider leak. Not a single rumor. Fans later marveled at the couple's dedication to privacy. In an age when celebrity secrets rarely last more than 24 hours, Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah had achieved the impossible. They had carried this sacred secret together, away from headlines and gossip, waiting for the right moment. And that moment, it turned out, was not a glossy magazine spread. Not a scripted reality show. Not even a staged reveal on social media. It was a raw, unfiltered confession at a trembling microphone. The second bombshell. As if the announcement of his baby's birth weren't enough, Kim Woo-bin leaned forward, gripping the podium with both hands. His eyes scanned the room, heavy with something deeper. "I want to be honest with you all," he said. "Today is not just about my daughter's birth. It is also about a choice I have made." The room stilled again. Every camera light burned brighter, every pen hovered above notepads. "I will be stepping away from the entertainment industry, indefinitely." The words hit like a thunderclap. Why walk away? At first, disbelief swept the room. Was he serious? Was this temporary? Was it a publicity stunt? But his next words erased all doubt. "I am not leaving because of fatigue, or because I have lost my love for acting. I am leaving because I want to give all of myself to my family. 4 years, Shin Min-ah has stood by me through sickness and storms. Today, I choose to stand by her, and by the life we created together." His voice cracked, but his message was steady. "This industry gave me everything: fame, love, recognition. But my daughter gave me something it never could: purpose. And I don't want to miss a single moment of her life." The world reacts. Within minutes, social media exploded. Hashtags like #WooBinMina, #TheyChoseLove, and #FarewellToFame trended worldwide. Fans across Korea and beyond flooded timelines with messages of shock, heartbreak, admiration, and tears. Some wrote, "We lost an actor, but the world gained a father. This is the most beautiful retirement I've ever seen." They chose love over fame, and I respect them infinitely for it. Others were less forgiving. Some criticized the secrecy, feeling betrayed by idols they had supported for years. Some worried about the millions of dollars tied up in endorsements and dramas that would now be disrupted. The entertainment industry scrambled to respond. Production companies recalculated budgets, brands debated contract terminations, and agencies whispered about the financial fallout. Yet even the harshest critics admitted, this was a decision that would be remembered forever. Behind the closed doors of the hospital, later reports revealed heartbreaking details from the morning of the birth. Witnesses described Kim Woo-bin pacing the hospital corridor, hands clasped in prayer. Nurses recalled how he asked only 2 questions when the baby arrived. "Is Shin Min safe? Is the baby healthy?" He didn't ask the gender at first. He didn't ask about weight or appearance. His only concern was their survival, their safety. When the baby was finally placed in his arms, he broke down sobbing, whispering over and over, "You are my forever." A letter from Shin Min. Though she couldn't attend the press conference, Shin Min released a handwritten letter hours later. "Today, not only was my daughter born, but so was a new family," she wrote. "The 3 of us will grow quietly, away from lights and noise. 4 years, I stood under spotlights. Today, the only light I need is the heartbeat sleeping beside me." Her words only deepened the emotional storm. Fans shared the letter like scripture, calling it one of the most beautiful goodbyes in entertainment history. A love that defied the industry. What set this announcement apart wasn't just its shock factor, it was the symbolism. Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min had long been considered a power couple of Korean entertainment. They had weathered public scrutiny, health battles, and the endless grind of celebrity life. To see them walk away not out of scandal, but out of love, struck a chord that resonated far beyond Korea. It was a reminder that behind every glamorous photo shoot, behind every red carpet smile, there are human beings yearning for something real. Fans around the world respond. In Seoul, fans gathered outside the hospital, not with cameras, but with flowers and handwritten notes. In Tokyo, digital billboards flashed their photos with the words, "Thank you for choosing love." In New York, Kdrama clubs held candlelight vigils, reading Shin Min-ah's letter aloud as if it were poetry. Fan art flooded Instagram, illustrations of the couple cradling a child, animations of Woo-bin stepping off a stage to walk toward his family, quotes written in elegant calligraphy. It was more than admiration. It was collective mourning, but also collective celebration. The legacy they leave behind. Though they may have stepped away from cameras, their story is far from forgotten. Industry experts already call it the farewell of the decade, a turning point in how celebrities navigate fame and family. Some believe their decision will inspire other stars to reconsider the balance between career and personal life. Others predict a rise in more private, intimate celebrity culture in Korea, where transparency has long been demanded at the expense of happiness. Whatever the case, one truth is undeniable. Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah didn't just announce a baby. They announced a new way of living. The final scene. As the press conference drew to a close, Kim Woo-bin held up a small framed photograph. It was the first picture taken of his newborn daughter, swaddled in white, eyes closed peacefully. The room, once chaotic, fell into silence. Reporters lowered their cameras. Even the harshest journalists had tears in their eyes. "This," he said, his voice breaking, "is my greatest role. And it begins today." With that, he bowed deeply, lingering for a moment as if etching the memory of the room into his heart. Then he walked off stage, not as a star, but as a father. Conclusion. When love becomes legendary. Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah's story will be told for years, not just as gossip, not just as entertainment, but as a love story that redefined what it means to live authentically. Their wedding had once been called a fairy tale. But this choice to step away, to embrace life's simplest joys, has made them legends. In a world obsessed with spotlight and fame, they dared to turn it off. And in that darkness, they found their brightest light.